42, blue 42, hike, hike.
Hi, my name's B, and welcome to my channel, Mama Needs to Read Romance. Football romance, despite the fact that I know nothing about football. Whether you're in the mood for sweet or spicy football romance, I've got you covered. Today I'm going to be sharing my 2 current football series obsessions. And I'm so excited to be doing this collab with Christi of Christireadsalot. She is one of my favorite booktubers and people in general. Every time I jump on her channel, I add to my TBR every single time. Honestly, I can't wait to see what her recs are for football romance because she's the one that got me started on football romance in the first place. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite football romances are. Without further ado, let's get started with the sweet series that I am very much in love with, the End of the Line series by Soraya Wilson. This is a 2-book series that follows 2 young men and their lady loves at a college known as the End of the Line. What are you going to find in this series? You're going to find men who were kicked out of their original schools for their own reasons, trying to get their lives back together. This is their last chance for a shot at the NFL. There's always a few things that she says where you're like, why did you say that? But otherwise, they're really fun. They're really funny. These are new adult romances. The integrity and the honor of these gentlemen, I really appreciate. It's often swoon-worthy too. These are closed door romances, but still have that hint of spice. The parents in this series that seem to be kind of a mess. But the main characters themselves are fantastic. In book 1, The Friend Zone, Logan and Jess have an incredible attraction to each other. She's tutoring him in math. The problem is his coach is Jess's father. And the coach has some crazy rules, including no dating, especially Jess. So the 2 of them do everything they can to avoid their attraction to each other. And guess what? It doesn't work. Every time this couple was together on the page, it was magic. I found myself thinking about them even when I wasn't reading the book. There's a lot of drama and trauma-related things in this story, though, that kind of brings it down a little bit, but still a great read. Book 2, Just a Boyfriend. We follow Bash and Ember. These 2 were secretly dating until her mom and his dad wound up together. So Bash, our hero, decides to call it quits in order to save the family. But as they get thrown together in all kinds of madcap shenanigans, sparks fly for Bash and Ember. We also get to see Logan and Jess from the first book, and they are having a good time. I'll say that. If I were to rank these, I would actually rank book 2 in first place and book 1 in second place. Now let's talk spicy. I just binged Kristen Callahan's 4-book series known as Game On, and it was delicious. There is spice. There is a lot of spice in these books. I think my AirPods melted. The first 2 books take place in college, and the second 2 take place in the NFL. We get to see these young men grow and change over the course of several years. The first 3 books follow 3 best friends, Drew, Gray, and Dex. The 4th book was sort of a surprise. It almost felt like a spin-off because we don't get to meet Finn until book 3. But man, am I glad we did. In fact, there's hint of a 5th book following Jake, who we also meet in book 3, but a release date has not been published. So I'm going with the 4 here. So what are you gonna get from this series? As I mentioned, tons of spice. These men are protective, possessive, flirty, a little bit bad. They're all super smart in different ways. He falls first and he falls hard. There's also fantastic caretaking, and they know how to love their women. In book 1, The Hookup, Anna and Drew are at college together. Drew is the quarterback of the football team, so he's basically a god. Anna wants no part of it, but they cannot deny their chemistry, so they keep bumping into each other. And I mean bumping into each other. That place is all over campus. He falls first though, and we spend a lot of time following him trying to win her heart. In book 2, we're still at college. Gray is known as a playboy and then some. He has been around the block, but it's all felt shallow until Ivy. But the problem is Ivy's dad is supposed to become Gray's manager once he hits the NFL. Ivy is also very concerned about Gray's past. I just enjoyed it so much. Then we get to book 3. It's called The Game Plan. We have Dex and Fiona. Fiona is Ivy's sister, and Dex has been pining after her for a long time. In fact, he is a virgin because he wants no one other than Fiona. And he's been managing his feelings and urges with some interesting body art and piercings. But he is a giant teddy bear. The only flaw is he loses his temper a little bit towards the end, but he recovers quickly. Fiona isn't sure she's ready for a real relationship, but Dex is all in. The last book in the series, book 4, is the hotshot, Finn Manus, the hottest guy around. He's basically a football star and a model. One day he is doing a naked calendar shoot when the photographer, who's always been the consummate professional, Chess is her name, she and Finn both can't believe the chemistry they have. They become friends, but she's only interested in a real relationship and he's never had one. So how do they make that work? He comes to her aid several times. He is such a hero. There's some fake dating that happens that then leads to some real spice. This was so much fun. I was whooping and cheering on the last page. If I were to rank these, which is what I'm doing right now, I would have The Hot Shot, book 4, as number 1. Book 2, The Friend Zone, as number 2. Coming in third would be the first book, The Hookup. And fourth place, still excellent, book 3, The Game Plan. Have you ever read these? What did you think? Let us know in the comments below. I'm going to be heading over to Christi's page to watch hers and add even more to my TBR as usual. But that's it for me. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're enjoying whatever it is you're reading, whether it's a football romance or not. And if it's not, maybe you should read one. Until next time, thanks so much. Take care. Bye.